All right, this is Mitch Bolo for Indigenous Insights. We're here in the studio today with Suzie Elmblad, who, in addition to being a KBIC Tribal Council member, is the Elder Nutrition Program Director. Suzie, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Mitch.
Okay, so first of all, tell us a little bit about your history with the department.
Yes, so I started in August of 2020. It was during the pandemic. The Elder Nutrition Program Director's position was open for some time, and actually Jean Jokinen had reached out to me and encouraged me to apply because she figured it was a very good fit for me, and I also felt that I could work with the elders and be a good addition to the program.
Very cool. Tell us a little bit about who the program serves within the community and how that process works.
Sure. So we service elders of the community that are tribal members that are 55 and older living in Baraga County. We also service disabled members of KBIC that are 18 years of age and older that are on disability. We also include surviving non-tribal spouses that are on the program. To be eligible for the program, you just have to fill out an application and get that on file with us. And then delivered meals, we just need to have your doctor's approval to meet the eligibility criteria for Title VI.
Okay, and how many people are you serving each day?
Currently, we serve approximately 120 people.
And that's Monday through Friday?
Correct.
And that's a lunch program. And tell us a little bit about the food you serve. How do you get your food and prepare it and kind of your, philosophy behind that?
Yes. Well, currently we just started working with Dale Schmeiser, which is the KBIC nutritionist. And he has given us, some pointers and works one-on-one with Jamie Jones, which is our cook. We have a suggestion box that we utilize when people actually put in suggestions, but we try to keep it at a rotation so people aren't getting seeing the same meals repetitious. And we also provide a full soup and salad bar daily for the congregate setting, and we also try to incorporate the holidays for special meals.
And so you are delivering meals out into the community, and you also have elders coming into the Ojibwa Senior Center to have those meals. And I've been there before. It's actually pretty cool because it's kind of a real good social gathering as well.
It is, and that is the whole purpose behind the program, is to congregate, try to get the elders together and socialize, and just have a good starting point for them to get out and be around each other and just get out of the house.
So for the meals that get delivered, how are they delivered? I mean, single meals, right?
Yes.
For people that don't know, explain, what kind of containers you have and how do you deliver a bowl of soup?
Well, we have, we have the typical lunch bag that we pack each day that includes their beverage, and we always have a dessert, which would either be a fresh fruit, or a yogurt of some sort, and then if there's a bread that goes with the meal, that is provided in the bag. And we also rotate between side salads and fresh vegetables, just because we want to include them because they're not able to enjoy the salad bar, so we try to meet those needs as well. And then whatever the meal is that day, we have a special machine and special containers that we pack daily and seal those meals daily, and then we put those in coolers to keep warm, and then we also have coolers to keep the cold stuff cold. So
very cool. So they're getting some fresh meals like they're there.
Yes, it's a very monotonous process, but I mean that's just comes with the territory to get those meals out.
That's feeding people.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about, in addition to that, there's also other activities that take place. Tell us a little bit about some of those activities.
Sure. Well, first off, I want to also mention that our meals are served congregate from 11:30 to 1 o'clock daily.
That's right. There might be people that could be there and they don't know about it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep. And anyway, the sewing room is open during business hours. So when we are there, the sewing room is also open. I know that the elder board is working on updating the after-hours sewing room hours, which usually is held by Elvira Lance. But once those hours are updated, I'll let everybody know. And on Wednesdays, we have Kim LeClaire that comes in, and she does glucose and hemoglobin screenings. And usually that's from 11 to noon. So we're going to try to keep that schedule. We did change the hours shortly, but because people can't eat before the tests are done, it makes more sense to move it back to 11 to noon. We just had a cooking demo actually with Dale Schmeiser and Kim LeClaire, and that was on Thursday, which we had a really good turnout. They demonstrated how to make egg rolls, and they also gave away air fryer. So they are going to be working on coming to do that again probably in May. They'll be back. But we had a good turnout for that. We had about 20 people that showed up for the little cooking demonstration, and the egg rolls were excellent.
And I have to mention, just with my experience, when you have events, a lot of times you guys are always doing giveaways. Very generous with the giveaways over there.
Yes, the giveaways kind of help give a little incentive to get people to come in, and we've noticed that when there are an incentive that, we have a better turnout. So I'm happy to give things away, and so are other programs. So we'll just keep giving the incentives to keep the crowd coming in. So the Aquafit class actually ended on March 7th, but I'm happy to report that there'll be another Tai Chi class that will be starting on April 17th, and that is aimed for fall prevention, and that is being offered through Michigan Tech University Extension, or Michigan State, Extension. So if you want to register, just get a hold of us at the ENP program, and we can get you the information to sign up for that. That will be at the center on Mondays, starting April 17th at 12:30. And then for the rest of the month of March, we have Howard Kimawen coming in to do some teachings on birch bark basket making, and also he teaches a lot of Ojibwa words and has a lot of fun stories that he's been sharing. So this past Wednesday it was a really wonderful event, and we're looking forward for the next few that are happening. That will be March 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th, and those classes are held from 6 to 8. And anybody is welcome to come in and join. And
that's very cool. I mean, like you mentioned before, your aim is to get those elders together, having a social gathering, and then you're also doing these cultural events and just a place to gather. That's very cool.
Yes,
that's very cool.
Yes.
What else is going on?
We will be having a St. Patrick's Day costume contest with prizes for second and third.
That's fun.
Along with a cakewalk. A cakewalk was inspired thinking of the youth days when the Halloween parties involved that cakewalk.
Yep.
So I put a little spin on that with the elders last month, and they very much enjoyed it. So we decided we're going to do it again for St. Patrick's Day. So we'll have goodies like cupcakes, brownies. We're going to do some Jell-O salads, things like that. And just get everybody involved again. They had a really good time. They were dancing and enjoying themselves. So we'll definitely be doing that more often for each holiday.
And I got to ask, too, do you have a special menu for St. Patrick's Day?
Well, we are following the Lent guidelines for Fridays right now. So St. Patrick's Day will be tuna sandwiches, but the day prior on the 16th, we will be doing the traditional corned beef.
Very cool.
Yes.
That's all inclusive. All inclusive.
Yes. Yep. So that the St. Patrick's meal will be the 16th of March. And then on the 27th of March, we will be having Michigan Tech Natural Resources, and also the Cultural Committee are putting together that Exploring KBIC Heritage presentation, which one is happening today, actually, for the community, but they also are focusing a presentation just for the elders, and that will be held on March 27th. At 12:30 is when they're going to start the presentation. And they also will be providing fry bread from Res Robbins, and then we will be supplying the rest of the toppings for Indian tacos. So we are hoping that everybody will come out and participate in the MTU presentation and lunch, and just share some stories if they can, to gather some more information for this group that is working on a map for KBIC. And then last but not least, the last Friday of each month, we are incorporating a birthday party for the month of March, which will be the 31st. We will have bingo, and of course, we always have cake for the birthday month, the last Friday of each month. So that will be happening on the 31st. So I'm looking forward to getting that going again. Other than that, those are our activities for March. We're working on April's, and I'm hoping to get more groups involved, some more departments involved, and just having more things going on at the center.
All right, very cool. So my other camera died, so now I have to use my phone camera. But that's all right. We're getting pretty close to the end here. Just before we sign off, is there anything else that you'd like to mention or cover?
Sure. I'd like to give a good shout out to all my ENP staff. Without them, it's what makes the program go round and round. So Jamie Jones is our ENP cook. She does a very good job on making sure the meals are excellent and scrumptious and appetizing. Deborah Ross is our prep cook, which she takes a lot of pride in her produce that she puts out there and the dessert she makes. And then we have Gerlinda Curtis, that is our delivery driver. So a very important role for Ger to get out there and make sure the meals are delivered to our elder community. And then Elizabeth Curtis, she is my ENP support specialist, and she kind of fills in the gaps and helps out a lot in promoting things with the ENP program, and she's very reliable and a very big help for everybody at the ENP program. And I also want to give a big shout out to all of our on-calls, Diane McMahon, Carol Carlson, Crystal Tullifson is new to the program, and also Floyd Crawford. So without those people, we couldn't make the program successful. So I just want to give them kudos and let them know I very much appreciate them.
All right. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you, Mitch.